Hey guys, I am Harshit, and this is actually a video. It's going to be a proper live coding session of building my own SaaS product. But before that, there's a reason why I'm creating this live coding session. Because I just got a comment saying that I yap a lot, and I also asked like how many people have I hired and why should my AI be the choice for any company? What is a knowledge base? What does that even mean? I seem like a scam artist, regret watching a few videos of mine, wasted time. Do something that adds value to people. I'm just spinning wheels, always trying the most riskiest catchword-centric trend online. My mannerisms show the truth. Please work on yourself, unsubbing. So I get where the person is coming from. I know my mannerism is a little bit cocky. That's how I am. I'm just a little cocky on camera. Even in real life, I just have this cockiness when I just talk. But other than that, I also just linked a tweet of my actual acquisition because I just want to really share like why should you listen to me, right? Because I come from a complete Web3 background. I've been growing on Twitter, not a lot of following, but like good amount of trust that I've built. And YouTube, I've been doing a lot, but just picking things up with the SaaS product that I'm building. But why should you actually follow me? You can go on my Twitter, actually check this out. I properly exited an AI SaaS startup. It was acquired by a private equity firm called Oasis Ventures, based in San Francisco. And I listed this on Acquire. You can actually check this out as well. Acquire.com also commented. Even the founder of Acquire.com, like Andrew also commented. We're still in touch. We're amazing friends. And I think that's just to lay a little bit of foundation there. But before that, I think most of this video has just been me talking. There's not a lot of editing going on. Maybe that's why you guys might feel like that. I'm still working on that, but I honestly can't do a lot of editing. All I'm doing is just record the video, just post, because that's all I can do right now, because I did lose a lot of money in crypto. I put money in this meme coin on Base. It was called Hire, and I just lost a lot of money there. Like 90% of my portfolio was just it just dried up. I really don't have the money to afford an editor at this point. But again, I know money is going to flow in very soon, with the new clients that come in, right? So that's not an issue, but currently I think that's what the situation is. But yeah, let's move on to the live coding session, because when the guy said I don't have substance, I really just want to prove it that I do have substance. So let's just do it, and maybe it also helps you out to see how I code, right? So let's keep this aside, go check this out. Yes, so this is the website, right? This is what I'm working on. It's called Zavata.ai. It automates hiring with an AI interview. So this is going to be a kind of demo. And also we're backed by Microsoft Founders Hub, AWS, Google Cloud, and Razorpay Rise, and also NVIDIA Inception. This is actually the best program. NVIDIA Inception is the best program right now. All right, so now let's just get back to coding. So what's my coding workflow? It's going to be ChatGPT. It's going to be Claude. Claude is great, but then it just doesn't have a lot of context. You can't upload a lot of files. So right now we're just going to stick to ChatGPT and Claude and see whatever works out. And this is just my Azure. I'm just going to cancel my emails right now. Okay. And let me just bring my project here. This is project 1. Then I have another folder called Operations Laboratory, which I just built. And what else? Yeah, I think this is all. That's enough. Okay, so first, what I'm going to do is I open Operations Laboratory, which is it's a very simple folder, and I built a whole custom web scraper. So what I generally do is I just put it in my Visual Code, VS Code, and then open this up. So basically, this code is designed to extract the entire folder and then give it out as a TXT format. And why do I do this? It's because if you look at my actual code base, there's a backend, there's a front end, and a backend has so many files, and again, front end also has a lot of files. The main ones are in SRC, right? Source is a lot of files, and again, there's components which has a lot of files. But if you're using ChatGPT, if you're a pro user of ChatGPT, you generally know that the max you can upload is 10 files, right? So to solve that, I do have kind of a workaround here. So this is going to be my root directory. As you can see, it's users, my name, desktop, and the folder. The folder is called SIA project. And even this I built using ChatGPT. So it's just so nice, right? To build something, you need to build something, and you build that with ChatGPT. So that's what it is. So now let me just go ahead and extract this Python export code.py. Yes, so now it's just extracted this as a txt file. So now it's my entire code base, but in a txt file. So we might not understand this, but I'm telling you, ChatGPT does a very good job of understanding this. And now, as you can see, I've also coded this in such a format that for every section, it tells you. It tells the folder what's the path. So it's users, my name, desktop, project, front end, source, components, video section, right? So this would be like super helpful for ChatGPT when it's reading it. All right. Now we're just gonna close this. This is not important now. Open this, take this file again, drop it out, name this SIA code base. All right. Now, so what's the actual problem that I'm trying to solve here? But before that, let me just try to give you a demo of how my project is right now. Okay. All right. So I really don't want to show the entire code base because that's actually the whole business secret, right? I can't show the whole code base, but npm start. Yeah. So this is going to be the login, okay? And then I've also connected this with Firebase, login with Google. It's going to open Firebase. And then I log in with one of my accounts. Yeah, this is going to be SIA, the interviewer. SIA is the interviewer, and so what I've actually added is this thing. I didn't have this before. I've added this and also microphone, video, and speaker, so that the candidate can actually connect and see whichever they want to, right? I mean, it's just making it easier. So now let's just start off and just give you a demo of how this works. So the candidate comes in, he opens the dashboard, he logs in, and then SIA is right there, and then just starts.
Hey, I am SIA, Smart Interview Assistant. This will be a short intro call with you to get to know about yourself. Be free and relax. I understand that this might be new to you, conversing with AI, but I really hope to understand you and share your story with the hiring team. Let's make this an enjoyable experience.
Hey SIA, interview me.
Sure, I'd be happy to help with that. Let's start with some basic questions to get to know you better. 1, can you please introduce yourself and tell me a bit about your background? 2, what motivated you to apply for this position? 3, can you describe a challenging situation?
Yeah, so there are a couple of mistakes here. There are a couple of bugs and fixes that are needed. Let me open Miro. Do I have Miro open somewhere? Yeah. Okay, so this is any problem that I have, I just go into Miro, just sketch it down. Okay, so first website I had to add the whole trusted by because we recently are backed by all of them. Now have to first push the current folders. Okay, this is something I have to do. Host on DigitalOcean because yes, I got around $10,000 of credits. Let me just add that too. Also, if you're watching this and if you want to know how to get credits, I've also made a video on how I received around $400,000 of cloud credits from various companies. Dollars of Ocean credits, use it to host the backend. So we're going to use this to host our backend. Let me just make this a little smaller. Okay, So dashboard is something that I have to work on. It's the same thing, but again, it's for the client side. Client side dashboard is another complete different thing, because currently we are working on the candidate side dashboard, which is basically the interview, right? So we're done with the auth, the login. The interface is done. Solve the current workflow. Yes, I have to record and shoot a demo. I didn't do it yet. Okay, still have to work on profanity proof. That's something that I have to work on, and then keep the questions short. Does not answer anything except for asking interview questions. That means we should basically just restrict CR to just being an interviewer, right? So again, I don't know how to solve this. We have to figure this out. We have to go to ChatGPT, drop in our folders, ask how to do it. So yeah, let's just get started then. Okay, let's go to ChatGPT. Minimize this. Yeah, so you can drop the whole folder in, but again, it doesn't read the whole thing. I don't know what it is with ChatGPT. It just doesn't understand the whole thing. And see, if I try to drop this on Claude, yeah, it just says conversation is 116% over length limit. I don't get it. And what's the point of Claude? What's really the point of Claude if it just can't take so much of inputs? So I think it is waste of paying for Claude right now. So just go to CR Codebase. This is something that I've dropped in, but again, I think it's much better to actually drop the JS files as well. So this must be in components. I dropped this in, right? And what else? Yeah, I think this should do it. Okay, so I asked ChatGPT, just give it some context. Hey, I don't need hey. I am building CR. This interview system that interviews. I'm building CR Smart Interview Assistant that interviews candidates as a proper interviewer. Professional manner, and takes I think this should do it. Also, one thing with ChatGPT is you don't want to give it too much context, and just narrow down as much as possible to the problem that you want to solve. Because you might think, okay, I'll give it extra context, maybe it'll know, but it'll just get confused on what to actually work on. So first give it context, then describe the problem, and then ask for a solution. That's the best thing that you can do. Okay. Now the problem is, of course, going to be this. Problem is this, because I am just using the Azure OpenAI 4.0. I've tried to train it, but I still need more practice in building data sets. So right now I just stuck to the normal 4.0. I think it's 4.0 mini. Yeah, 4.0 mini. Okay. Now help me solve the listed problems. Let's start with the first one. Tell me if there are any libraries that I can use to solve this. Okay, and also, why do I want to make it profanity proof? Because we don't know. Like, any candidate might just come and say like nasty shit. We don't want them to say that. I mean, even if they do, we need to have like a last resort of okay, this is just an interview. If you don't like it, you can just quit it. But this is going to be a professional interview, right? That's something we have to make sure it happens, because the product itself, we're selling this to enterprises, we're selling this to businesses. So we just have to make it like a proper product. It can't be half baked. So yeah, that's something we have to keep in mind. And also any kind of product that you're building, just keep this in mind. Always give the best. Always have the best product, and then just deliver that. Okay. Libraries that I can use to solve this. Let's fix the other problems once we've solved this. Help. Remember to look into the txt and js files properly. Let's see what it gives. Okay, I had no idea there was a library called Leo Profanity. That is nice. Okay, actually there are two libraries. There's one which is called Bad Words and the other one's called Leo Profanity, which is nice. So again, this is like a thought process, right? I knew there was a problem, but then how do I know that, okay, let's install a library? I think that just comes with, I don't know, watching videos, is doing stuff, I guess, right? So the thing is, ChatGPT can solve problems, but ChatGPT is not good at thinking and getting to the solution. So the thinking part, you have to do it, and then fixing it, ChatGPT helps you out with it. Okay, that's the thing. You have to know how to solve problems, and just do different things. You must have been in the industry for a while, or anything that you're doing, right? If you're a developer, man, I mean, why are you even watching this? You can just go build it. But this is for the non-developers who want to code and build products, just solo, right? Without any kind of team, just build solo and get to like a good MRR, and then maybe in future, maybe even exit the startup for multiples, right? Okay, so implementing profanity filtering. There are several libraries you can use to filter out profanity in JavaScript. So let's open this. Okay, sometimes it doesn't really give hyperlink these, but I think this time it has. Okay, so this is the library. Just look into the library first before using any of it. Okay, what is makefile? Is that like a language? Usage. Don't be an asshole. Okay. Initiate with empty list. I have no idea what any of this is, but I'm just skimming through it just to understand if it gives me more info about it. Okay, let's go to this one. It's called Leo Profanity. Can we just use both? Can we use both? I'm thinking if we can use both. It's like extra filtration because corporate, right? Okay. Similar. Okay. Trick words, disadvantage, or caution. Okay. Let's just watch a YouTube video, right? The best way to do it. Let's go watch a YouTube video. Leo Profanity. Okay. How to build custom dApp. Okay, RIPE protocol. Why is Web3 popping up? Leo Profanity library. Okay, I don't think there is proper videos on any of this. There are no proper videos on any of this. But still, I guess ChatGPT is saying it, so it must be good. For implementation, let's use, since it offers flexibility and customization. Okay. Installing the library, it's simple. Just go install the library, and then integrating Profanity filter and CandidateInterview.js. Here's how you can integrate this and CandidateInterview.js. File to filter out profane language from candidates' responses. Got it. Got it. Okay, so it doesn't look that difficult. It's just simple, right? It's just install it and then just import it. That's all. Got it. Got it. Looks easy. Just install and import. Also, do we need to add this in package.json with a version, or just install it like that on terminal? Let's ask. Is installing and importing the library is straightforward. Nice. Let's just do it. Copy this. Cancel, cancel. Okay, front end. This is front end. Install. Error. Always happens. Let's do yarn add. What is that again? Leo profanity. I don't know why. I think npm doesn't work. Yarn always works. Let's wait for the installation. Okay, I hope you're getting an idea of how easy this is. Like me as a complete non-coder, just prompting ChatGPT, just building all of this. I mean, look at all of this, like everything. I've just built all of this, and also there's another folder as well, right? And even my GitHub is just filled with all the products. But again, this is the thing. Like, what's the point of having all the technology, having the amazing tech, and good camera, good laptop, all of it, when you're not making $1 million a month, right? I mean, if I don't do it, I'm pretty much disgrace to myself, because with all the best technology that humanity has ever built, if we're still not able to do it, then what's the use? I think it's really possible to do it. Just have to put in a little bit of work and just keep trying, I guess. That's all. But that's the goal. I'm just being honest. That is the goal. Install this. Because when you actually think of it, I mean, people that are they really helpful? For me, it wasn't that, right? I mean, a lot of people, I know a lot of people, but there's nobody who will actually help you out. Or even look at VCs. Not a lot of VCs would fund me. That it's just you're just alone. You're by yourself. That's it. But what really helps you is all these friends who are invisible, right? Like Sam Altman is invisible, but he built ChatGPT that you're using. The whole OpenAI team is invisible, but you should actually be grateful for the whole team for building such an amazing technology, right? And even MacBook, for example, like Steve Jobs, right? It's like people that you don't know have built some amazing stuff for you to use. It's just an irony for me. Okay, it's taking longer to load. Let's see what the issue is. Let's just even ask ChatGPT this, right? Okay, installed. Perfect. Okay, building fresh packages. Okay. What does it say? Russian bad words. French bad words. Oh, I see. So there are, languages and then bad words. Nice. Wait. Now it says add the version, because I just read it till here and then it says it was straightforward. And install library using terminal, it automatically adds the library and its version. Oh, that's nice. Let's just see if it automatically adds that. What was the name again? It's Leo, right? Leo. I think it must be there. It's there. That's nice. Oh, so it just installs it by itself. I didn't know this. Okay. So now after installing, you can import into your JavaScript file using import Leo profanity from, is this it? Like all I have to do is this. let's just ask that to ChatGPT. Okay, so how do I do this? I don't want to copy paste my entire code because my competitors might be watching it, I guess. I just don't want them to steal my entire code base, which I've spent months to weeks to build. Copy. Okay, so this is my code. Can you clearly tell me where I should be making the changes? Is it just going to be import Leo? That's all. And it just starts working. Is that it? Okay, I think there's another step as well. Update the handle speech recognition function. Modify this. Okay. You know what? I'm a little too lazy, right? I'm just a little too lazy for this. Hey chat. I don't know why I keep saying hey ChatGPT. I just type. Just give me the entire candidate interview.js with the Leo profanity thing. Just give it I am a complete non-coder and I can only copy paste and run. Now here's the important thing. I have this message that I've always saved. I just use that. Let me find that. Yep, this is the message. Copy this and this. Okay, why is this message important? Because as you can see now, I think we're in the 4th or 5th chat of ChatGPT. And what happens is ChatGPT hallucinates. It forgets what is given us before. So for that not to happen, we just say retain the existing changes and fixes, incorporate new fixes or changes on top of existing code, and for every iteration, ensure that the previously applied changes are not lost and are considered as the base for the new fixes, ensuring that previous bug fixes are retained and new fixes do not introduce old issues. Enter. This is something that you can just copy paste and then you can use that for your code as well. All right. Okay. I'm not going to show that code. I'm not going to show that code. After it's done, I'll just use it. But no, I can't show that code. That's it. Just let me check. Okay, that's it. Because that's the actual code base, right? That's the entire code base. You can, if you want to build it, just go build it. You can actually build it. But this took some time, and there are some ways I made it a little different. So I just don't want that to give it to the entire competitor. But again, if there are other websites and other open source codes, I would definitely make it open source and just we can start building it. But this it's an actual business. It's an actual SaaS. So I'm just gonna keep it. It's a property of Zavata Inc. I'm just gonna wait for it. All right, so once it's done, it still has to generate a lot more. So there's another continue generating button. So I'm just going to continue generating that. I think that's like a good thing that you can do with ChatGPT, but not with Claude, right? I mean, for example, if you just check, and another thing with Claude is Claude doesn't give you the entire code. So right now, when I ask ChatGPT, it just gives me the entire code, but Claude doesn't do that. I'll show you how Claude does it. Claude gives you like this, like broken codes. When you click on this, artifacts. I don't know what's the hype behind artifacts. It's just bad. I mean, I don't know. It's like normal update, I guess. What was the other one? Yeah, it always also breaks like this. I don't know what that is. Yeah, ChatGPT is much better for now for coding, but also there's sometimes I use Claude, and you just know it when you're using it so many times, right? Let's just go down. I think we're good to copy this. Copy. And then paste. What? Should be a lot more than that. Copy this. Paste it. Oh, this was this thing. Copy this. Paste. 28. So you know how I know ChatGPT made changes is if the code is more than the previous one, then it should work. That's my thing too, just to know if ChatGPT has worked. Does it compile properly? Yes, it does. Perfecto. All right, Google is there. I can just do that afterwards. Let's go back to Miro. This is actually a very good practice. You know what? I'm just going to copy this again and again and make it so that, these are like 3 different points. Yeah, mentally it just makes me feel like I've achieved a lot more. And also it's easier to track. Yep. Actually like beautifying this. I know you shouldn't be focusing too much on this, but it's just fun. 3 also. Okay. So the most important thing was, of course, the profanity filter and keep the questions short. So keeping the questions short is actually, it should be trained with the data sets, but I don't know what's wrong. I'm not able to train the data sets like that. I mean, like a proper way of training it. So I don't want to spend too much time on that as well, because I want to get the demo out first, and then we can focus on doing the data sets. Profanity proof. This one is done. Now keeping the questions short. I think keeping the questions short can just be like a system prompt. So if you don't know what a system prompt is, it's basically, so there are meta layers while prompting ChatGPT. So when you prompt ChatGPT, it gives you an answer, right? So, but now we're using that answer as a meta layer. So now you can make a system prompt to also prompt the result that you get. So that means there are layers on top of this. So it's just a meta prompt, and we can just do that with a system prompt. So now another suggestion here, you can try to continue. You can actually just try to continue this with the chat, but I'm pretty sure ChatGPT will forget. Another thing that you can do is just go back on top and then just change the file itself. This will only work if they're actual files. If it's an image, it won't work. You can do this. But there's another thing that I've noticed. Even if you do this, all these chats in this particular chat box, they're already somehow there in its brain. So that's what I figured, right? But again, the best way is always to start a complete new chat. But for now, let's just try. It's like the sweet spot of having that kind of context, and also not giving too much context so that it hallucinates. So you have to find that sweet spot while prompting. I think that's what the entire prompt engineering basically is: finding that sweet spot so that ChatGPT gives you the best answer and fixes the issue. So I think officially I'm a prompt engineer, right? I'm a prompt engineer. Let's go. Now let's say let's solve this now. All right, so keep the questions short. I'll also give it an example here, right? What is happening? Don't worry about the spelling, just keep typing in. Happening is that Sia, the interviewer, asks 1, 2, 3 questions at the same time. That's not what we need, right? Because hiring managers ask one question question, then go to another after the answer is complete. Question, then go to the next once the first one is complete. Also, got to remove those special characters. The questions should be max. Also, there's another important thing: can and should. If you just say can, you're giving it more freedom to play around with. But if you just want should, and you want the answer to be more concrete, just say should, right? It's like you're basically talking to, I don't know, like a baby, or it's just so dumb, right? It's just so dumb. You just have to be so clear with it. Characters, the questions should be max one or two sentences only, which will make it easier to converse with the candidate and have a very professional conversation. Okay, so let me just read the prompt again. Okay, that's what we need. Okay. Remove special characters like quotes, this, that. What else is special characters? Dollars. Maybe dollars we just let it be, because there could be like salary discussions. Yeah, I think these are etc. We just leave it there. Is that it? Yeah. Now the thing is, for the previous one, I knew there was kind of a library. I kind of guessed there was a library, but for this, I know it's going to be a system prompt. So, but I'm not sure it's going to be a system prompt. So now let's ask ChatGPT. Let's brainstorm with ChatGPT and then see the best solution, and then let's use that. Now, and sometimes ChatGPT just spits the entire code. It's just so irritating, because you don't want that code. You want it to first understand and brainstorm and then give the code. So I think it is better to scold it. I just scold it. I just yell at it sometimes. Just type the whole bad words thing. Yeah, when I just get angry. Now before that, first let's do a brainstorming session where you give me proper answers and ways to solve this that would work best for our code base. That's it. Let's go. Let's see what it says. Brainstorming session, ensuring short and professional interview questions. Given the goals and constraints of the SIA project, here are some potential solutions and strategies. Limiting question length and complexity. Objective: ensure questions are concise, typically 1 or 2 sentences, and easy to understand. Okay, text splitting. After generating questions, split the text into sentences. Okay, only the first 1 or 2 sentences are kept, ensuring brevity. I don't know if that makes sense. So what it's saying is, it's going to generate the whole paragraph, but only going to read out the first 2 sentences. I don't think that'll make sense. Sentence length check. Yeah, 20 to 150 words. That sounds good. Implementation strategy. After the response generated by Azure OpenAI, process the text by splitting it into sentences. Discard any sentences beyond the first 2. Okay. Removing special characters and ensuring professional tone. Remove any unnecessary special characters that might confuse the candidate and ensure professional tone. Got it. This is what we need. This is simple. Sequential question delivery. Ensure SIA asks only one question at a time, waiting for the candidate to answer for. I think we already solved this issue. I don't know why it's giving this again. Implement a state machine or a simple flag system. This is getting too complicated. We don't want any of this, because I already spent like weeks to solve this, so we don't want to get back to this thing. All right, Post-processing conclusion. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. 1, keep the question short. That means let's do a system prompt where Azure OpenAI generates 20 to 150 characters, is it? 150 words? I still have to see how many words. Just to see, for example, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 150 words would also be too much. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Let's say max 50 words. 50 words would be good, right? For asking a question, maybe, I guess. 50 words. 2. Let's do the, what is that again? Let's do the regex filtering. Okay, let's just call it removing special characters and ensuring professional tone. What do you think of this approach? System prompt. Let's see what it says. Using system prompt approach, keeping questions short and professional using system prompt is an excellent approach. Okay, then why didn't you give the answer? It was me who gave you the answer. That's the thing with ChatGPT. It knows everything, but it can't give you the proper answer. I don't know what it is. We're still not there yet at the AGI level. But again, we can use all of this technology to build something valuable. So let's focus on that. This allows us to instruct the model to produce concise, clear system prompt, generate interview questions that are concise, clear, and no longer than 50 words. Ensure each question is professional and focused on a specific topic at a time. Okay, you know what? Why can't we can actually just enhance this question saying, okay, because it's already a system prompt, then why don't we also focus on this? Let's do that. Okay, you know what? Let's focus on, mentally you have to break things again. Is it this you want to focus on, or is it going to be this? Let's just do with this system prompt. And because we're already writing a system prompt, why don't we also write a system prompt saying it doesn't ask anything else except for except for asking interview questions. So let's copy paste that. Okay, now only give me the system prompt only. Okay, I wrote only twice, but that doesn't matter. It's just a prompt should be. So any questions? Okay. Questions. It's not asking any questions. It has to strictly be an AI interviewer SIA. Assistant only. Okay, and then instruct Azure OpenAI to generate questions that are concise. Okay, and then we also type in this prompt and also this prompt. So now give me a proper system prompt that does the above. And it should always work. Let's see what it gives. Okay, it says here system prompt. Generate, you are Sia, an AI interviewer. Your role is to strictly ask questions and nothing else. Do not answer any questions or engage in conversations that is not related to asking interview questions. Generate interview questions that are concise, clear, and no longer than 50 words. Each question is professional, focused on specific topic at a time, and free of any unnecessary special characters or information or informal language. All right. Perfect. Strict role. Got it. Perfect. So now, where do we add this? I mean, I know there's a system prompt, but where do I add it? I think it should be in the candidate interview file itself, because this is the main file. So I keep referring to this because this is the main file of my whole Node.js. So if you're building something, your folder must also be having something similar. So let's go with that. Is this in the interview.js itself? You know what I'm actually thinking? What if I just stream this, like a streaming with coding? I think that would have been fun, but I don't know how many people would show up. Or if they did, I hope they don't comment like that, like the previous comment that we got. Okay, system prompt, example function, incorporate this into your code. Okay, let's see how this works. Incorporate the system prompt into your candidate interview.js file. You will want to include it where the request to OpenAI is being constructed. Locate the function that sends the request to Azure OpenAI and then add the system prompt. Got it. Understood. Got it. You know what? I'm lazy again. I'm just gonna say, hey, just give me the entire system prompt. You know what we can actually do is we can just go to the next prompt, the next chat, maybe not this one, because it'll start hallucinating again, and we don't want it to hallucinate because it's a very important code and we don't want to mess it up. This is my code and this is my previous chat with ChatGPT. And then I draw a big straight line and then say, now I want you to give me the complete candidate interview.js file, and remember the 4 points that I always use, which is this, and then we wait. Alright, perfect. It's generating the code. Alright, so with this, I think we'll be done with profanity proof. Oh, there was another thing here, right, which is basically special characters. No special characters. Yeah, with this I think we'll be done with 2 and 3, and then we just have to focus on 4, and then we're good. CI is done, almost done. Of course, we're always iterating, always building, but for now I think we're good. I can start off with the demo and then just go live. That's what I'm waiting for, right? I just want to do the demo. That's my entire code. It's still generating, so I'm just gonna wait for continue generate. Okay. Yeah, let's wait for that. And if you want to follow me on LinkedIn, Twitter, you can do that as well. That's my YouTube channel where you're watching the proper video. These are the kind of videos that I make about SaaS. I recently got like cloud credits. These videos did really well. but maybe not this one. I don't know why these two are not doing well. I tried to add AI automation agency as a keyword, but it's still not doing that well. I just accept all these guys. And you can also follow me here on my LinkedIn as well. I've been posting some good content and also about TTS and STT. This is what I wanted to read out. All right, so first, a recent study in food quality and preference highlights that AI-powered speech-to-text and text-to-speech techniques can significantly reduce interview biases, such as social desirability and acquaintances biases. Okay, I forgot. I read about this, but I forgot what it is. Acquaintances biases often found in human-led interviews. So that's actually something we're trying to solve, right? This is basically just TTS and STT, like speech-to-text from the candidate and then text-to-speech from the AI, and then it just keeps going on with WebSockets. Yeah, I think it's easy to build. You can just ask for the workflow. Anyone can just help you out with it, but building it is the most difficult thing, right? Not everyone wants to put in all the work to build it. Okay, so let's start. Let's fucking go. Let's start this and see how this works. Log in with Google. You know what? I'm just going to change these logos as well because they don't look that good. It has to have the login with Google logo, which make it more pleasing. Okay, so now we're in. Let's start.
Hey, I am Sia, Smart Interview Assistant. This will be a short intro call with you to get to know about yourself. Be free and relax. I understand that this might be new to you, conversing with AI, but I really hope to understand you and share your story with the hiring team. Let's make this an enjoyable experience.
Hey Sia, start interviewing me.
Great, let's get started. 1, can you please tell me your full name and a little bit about your background?
Okay, so I think it worked out here. It was able to give...
Sure, take your time. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and share your full name and a bit about your background.
I think there are still a lot of things that I have to fix here. He just said okay, and then okay, this one's not working, so I have to enter something, I guess, enter 1 or 2, and then it starts working. Okay, that's a problem here.
It seems like there might have been a bit of confusion. Let's try it again. Can you please tell me your full name and a little bit about your background? For example, you can share where you're from, your education, and any relevant work experience you have.
All right, so I think the questions are good. We just have to focus on this numbering part. The numbering part is there, but would that be too much of a problem? I don't know. Maybe we'll still have to work on that. As you can see, TTS is happening. Okay, STT is happening. Speech to text is happening. All right. So what was the mistake again there? I forgot. Okay. Just give me a second. The first thing was the number part. Yes, and the other one was the candidate shouldn't be saying, hey, start the interview, right? It should just start off the interview. Like it should ask the question, it should start off with asking the question itself. So what we can do is maybe change the first welcome prompt saying, asking for the question itself, and then the candidate would just give an answer. So I think that'll be great. Maybe we can just start off with, hey, this is Sia. I know it's a little new to you. And then just say, let's just start off with telling about yourself. Okay, there's something else I want to test out. Okay, what are the problems again? Keep the question short, not answer anything else, no special characters. And what was the other one? I want to number these things. Go away numbers, we don't need these numbers. Okay, it was no special characters, and then it still gave number 1. Yeah, because we didn't specify that in the special characters, right? So maybe we can add this under this. All right, what else was the other one? Sia picks up the Next question. Okay, this is something I've still been working on. It's so difficult to solve this. I don't know how proper coders do this. I mean, that's the thing, right? I mean, with ChatGPT, you can, to some extent, try to solve the problem, but if you want to just go too specific into solving a problem, it just takes so long, a week even. It'll easily take you a week to just solve that problem, right? Let's try profanity or something else. What else? Profanity, and then let's just say how to bake a cake.
Hey, I am Sia, Smart Interview Assistant. This will be a short intro call with you to get to know about yourself. Be free and relax. I understand that this might be new to you, conversing with AI, but I really hope to understand you and share your story with the hiring team. Let's make this an enjoyable experience.
How to bake a cake.
Baking a cake is a fun and rewarding experience. Here's a simple recipe for a classic vanilla cake. #### ingredients. 1 cup, 2 sticks unsalted butter.
Yeah, so there's still a problem. There's still a problem here. Sia is giving us, okay, I think this code, these small changes in candidateinterview.js would not really work out. It's all in the training data. We have to train it in such a way that it only gives questions and answers for as a candidate and interview that's going on. But I think that's so difficult to do. Getting the data sets is difficult to do. Still have to think on how I can do that. But for now, I think we've solved a couple of problems, and I also hope I've shared you the kind of, the methods that I use, the kind of thinking that I do, and how easily you can just, prompt ChatGPT, just get the code, put it again into VS Code, and then just start working on it. So I think this is going to be our video for today, but I'll still have to work on the other problems because it takes a little more time to do it. The video will get way too long if I just, do all of these. So these are some problems that I have to solve. So yeah, just have a simple workflow of problems, and then also just keep chatting with ChatGPT and Claude, understand how to solve the problems, and eventually you will build like good products. All right. So yeah, I think that's about it, and just go follow me, subscribe on my channel as well, on LinkedIn. I'm also on Twitter. So this is my video again. So I'll see you. Peace.